Hey guys, so I recently just made a video about what I got when I went shopping. I folded it up and kind of put it away, all the pacifiers and all that stuff. So make sure to check that video out if you haven't. And then also, now I am on to my next, I wouldn't say theme because I'm going to stay bouncing around themes. So it's not really going to be like a different theme every week or every month or anything. So, or like every day. So, oh yeah, it dried. It's not wet. So I'm here with my sponge. And it has dried off, so that's good. This top part is a little bit moist still, but that's okay. And I am going to be making a squishy. I'm using a purple sponge because I like purple, but it's not like my favorite color. And just in case I mess up, I'm okay with it. And, so yeah. That's why I chose this one. I also have orange, pink, and like a teal color. I would say like a bright teal color, meaning like a neon teal color. But I have my sponge, purple sponge, and I'm going to I do not have a black Sharpie that actually works. So I found a red one, and I tested it out on the sponge, and it does work. So I'm just going to draw my circle. And you can use any type of sponge. I chose like a kitchen type sponge. But you can also use like makeup sponges. You can use whatever type of sponge you would want. So I'm just going to kind of sketch out my shape. And also, Kelly Maple, I have not met her. And I don't really write her comments. But I love her videos. She is my favorite YouTuber. And she made a watermelon squishy, so you should definitely check that out. And I think that was pretty interesting, and hers was pretty cute. I don't know what mine's going to look like, because I'm not going to add a face. But I'm probably going to make like a mini, like a mini sun, maybe, or something. No, not a sun. Like a mini, no, I can, because I have some access, so I traced it out. And then, I tried out the black, but it didn't work. So, and then I tried out a pen, and that didn't work. And then I got a Sharpie. So, but I have some access up here and on the corners. So I'm probably going to turn the corners. They're going to have like the little loop, and I'm just going to make the loop. Instead of making it go this way, I'm going to make it go that way instead. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So now I have my scissors, and you can just take it and you're just going to like go along the outlined piece, and you're just going to cut it. So I didn't cut my shape out yet because I wanted to show you guys step by step. Usually some people, they'll cut their thing out and then start from there, but I wanted to show you guys step by step. I thought this would be a fun video and a kind of like a change up video because I've been doing baby videos since I started my YouTube channel. So I thought, hey, why not start a new YouTube channel, but like, why don't I start doing more than just baby stuff? So that's what I did. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect, by the way. So hold on. So I'm just kind of trimming the big pieces, and then so here's my circle that I cut out. And you can always use this, like, so I have a lot of access right here and right here. I have a lot more access than I thought I would, but that's okay. And then I have this. I did not cut the hole out in the middle yet. I'm actually going to move on to that part right now, I think. But I'm scared. Titanic. surprised. So I'm trying to like cut that, but it's not working. So I am watching Paw Patrol. It's not that I like it, it's just that I turned my TV on and then I started making a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and this is just what happened to be on. So I'm just watching it. Alright. And make sure when you're doing the scissor part and you're struggling, make sure to at least ask your parents for a little help or supervision, because you should not be doing this by yourself like I am, but I am but I am qualified for it. But my mom is also working because it's a Monday. So I have a 4-day weekend. It makes me super happy. So let's see. Okay, is it working? Did that work? Seriously? I'm gonna be so surprised if that worked. It worked! Yay, okay. I'm really happy. That's why. So I'm trying to find the hole I just made. Okay, right there. I'm just gonna kind of go like this to make it bigger. And then kind of like. In order to make your hole bigger, you might have to get bigger scissors. But I'm trying not to like rip it. It's just what I had to do. So now I can fit my finger in it. So now that I can fit my finger in it, I know it's big enough. So now, Thomas and Friends, the heck? That's something my baby sister watches. Oh yeah, and you might have a whole bunch of like excess sponge from this. Like me, I have a lot of excess sponge. Like that. So I'm just setting that off to the side until I'm done, and then I'll like clean up after the video. But, these weird commercials on that are not relevant for kids. So, but that's okay. And then once I'm done, I'm always going to check on it. Like, not check on it, but like. Alright. So this is really super hard. Oh wow. My video is actually not that long. It's good. It's going to turn into a long video if I don't get this done soon though. How does Target, that's Target, right? Oh, yeah. How does Target, like, how is that relevant? Okay, this is my question and please answer it down in the comments below. What is relevant to, like, baby kids shows about grown-up adult clothes at Target? Please answer that in the comments down below. Alright, so got most of it cut out. I'm still going just a little bit. I'm in a rocking chair, so I don't have any other chairs besides, yeah, nothing. Unless I pulled a chair from outside in here, and it's like my table that I'm using. This table barely fit through my doors, which made me really upset. So make sure that you're with a parent for this part, like, please, unless you're, like, older than the age of whatever the age is supposed to be. I think it's, like, 13 or something to be, like, yeah, because, like, if you, that's when you can, so unless you're 13, please watch this and do it with a parent next to you if you're younger than 13. It kind of looks okay, I would say. I wouldn't say it's the best though, but I'm just trying my best not to like flip it or anything. I don't really care what it looks like, honestly, because I can always fix it if it's bothering me. I can always like fix it and stuff. I'm not gonna I spent like 11 minutes. Like literally, I spent 11 minutes just cutting out my circle. So I'm just gonna stop. It looks better, but it doesn't look like the best how I wanted it, but that's okay. This is the back. But that's okay. I tried my best. Okay, so now, what was I gonna do again? Okay, I didn't know like what kind of squishy I wanted to, like what kind of color I wanted to make it. So my colors that I'm going to be choosing from are, oh yeah, and then I have like some like essential glitter, and it looks like this. Let me shake it up. See it better. Just like that. Like this. So I have glitter, and then my colors I can choose from are white, and then this is Polymark paint, green, not blue, it's green, red, golden with glitter mixed inside of it, kind of like a countertop kind of thing, but I'm not going to use this one. I think this one is like out, so I'm not going to use that one. And then I have yellow, and then I have one more green, just in case. So I have two greens. All right. I think, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. So now I'm on the painting part. Oh yeah, and you guys can use paintbrushes and stuff. I actually do have paintbrushes that I'm actually gonna go get. So hold on, please. I'm not gonna pause it, guys. That's just rude. You guys can try to watch the TV in the background. Teas, and I also have an Apex Fun Run bag that it is inside. Whew. Last year I got all the prizes from the Apex Fun Run, and I almost did this year. So I have a whole bunch of paintbrushes. I actually have a foam paintbrush, which is really funny to me because it's like, but I have a foam paintbrush, which I thought was really funny. Oh yeah, and then in here I have more paint, green, white, and brown. And then I'm going to probably use these stars to decorate it. I will have to let it dry though. that is something I will have to have it to do. Oh no, this one got kind of like messed up, but I mean, honestly, I do paint a lot. So my table is super dirty because I paint a lot. So I'm gonna go fill this up with a little bit of water. So. Hold on. Sorry, I had to leave again. I'm sorry. So, this is my painting part. Okay, so the colors I think I'm going to use, I think I want to make like, kind of like a Christmassy one. And I'm going to probably like cut a hole at the top and make it into an ornament squishy. That might be cute. And I can like hang it on my backpack. It's not a slow rising squishy, but that's okay. So I'm gonna paint it now. I'm gonna do red, green, and white. You might be surprised that I'm using white, but don't be. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the bottom of it white. So it's like, well, yeah. Because I don't have like, well, I do have brown. Oops. Okay, hold on. Put back my colors. Hold on. Okay, so I just remembered a donut has brown crust. So I'm going to take out my brown, and I have some extra cups that I need to do that. And if it cuts off, I'll do another video because it might cut off. Has been happening lately. I think it's gonna cut off soon. I'm not sure. Okay, I struggled, but I opened it. Oh man, I think I just like tore my nail off. Would be really upsetting. So it's super liquidy, but I'm gonna use a different paintbrush than this one. This one's for the thin paints. Alright, use this paintbrush. Oh, my brush totally like moved it. Alright, so I'm gonna use this paintbrush. The brush is kind of flimsy. Not flimsy, but it's just kind of messed up because it's been in the bag in a weird way. So, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna brush it. And then you can always add white to it to make it like a lighter color, which I'm going to be doing. It is super dark. Okay. Hold on. I have a big white jug in here. I'm gonna use instead. So, there we go. So now it's like a lighter color, which I'm really excited for. Because now it looks more like crust. It doesn't look like whatever that was. But now it looks tan. Gosh darn it. I probably shouldn't have worn white for this video, but that's okay. It's okay. I said that like right in front of you guys. I am so sorry. better. It's not going to look the best, I will tell you that much. And yours might not either. You can watch different videos of it and see how they did it. I actually got this from a whole bunch of different videos combined. Well, not combined, but it's just like, I just got this from a bunch of different videos. Meaning, like, I watched a whole bunch of different videos. They all had the same method. So last night when I went shopping, I just grabbed the sponges, which is all I needed. I had the rest of the stuff. And I just needed the sponges to make it, because a whole bunch of people uses sponges unless they're making paper squishies. And paper squishies, I feel like, just waste paper. Well, not waste paper, but like I just don't like them. I feel it doesn't feel as squishy like I would want it. But also some of them, like even if I was to make a paper squishy, you would need stuffing. Like, who has stuffing just sitting around in their house? So I'm not like trying to offend the people who made paper squishies, but I'm also like just not a big fan of them. So it's actually looking pretty good. It looks like a tan color kind of, but that's okay. I'm going to go over it later with this brush, and then I'm just going to fix it up. I'm going to do like a top coat, but I'm going to do the middle now, and then so the whole thing is going to be this color, and then I'm going to add some like designs on the top. Well, not designs, but like I'm going to add some like stars, because that's what's in this little container thing. I have stars, little stars, and they're like different colors, so I was going to use that. And like it could be like a 4th of July ornament maybe or something. I don't know. Or I could just make a 4th of July squishy. And I'm probably going to make like seasonal squishies. So like, not seasonal. Well, yeah, I could make seasonal. This could be like 4th of July. Well, that's not a season. That's a day. I could probably make this New Year's and 4th of July. That's what I'm going to make this. What the heck? Sorry, so for a sponge, they have lots of holes. That's what makes them squishy, but there's so many holes that they're not slow rising. So I would recommend it, but at the same time, I would recommend something else that might be a little bit, have less holes. But also for paper squishies, that's a problem. You have to make holes in it, and I don't trust myself with that. So that's why I prefer something that already has the holes in it. Okay, so it is not slow rising. Has really a lot of holes, but that's what it looks like. I filled in the middle too, so I'm just gonna like let that part dry, and then I'll come back to you guys when it's dry. Alright, you guys, so it is dry. So now I'm just kind of like fixing it up with my little sponge brush. I'm just fixing it up a little bit. Kind of making it like that rustic look a little bit. So my kind of paint the paint that I just used is washable paint. And it's called Craft Smart. That's the paint I just used. But the other paint that I'm using is Polymark, like I said earlier. That was just to make my bread crust looking color. So that's all I'm using it for, I believe. And then, yeah. So I'm just going to draw sprinkles after this. But now it's like that rustic look, kind of. So I just kind of fixed it up. And then, but also a part of fixing it up is adding another coat once it's all the way dry. So once this is all the way dry, because it was still a little bit wet, once it's all the way dry, this is what it looks like. I just like kind of brushed it down just to make it look less wet, and that's what makes it like that rustic look, kind of how I like it. I like rustic. So in your guys' view, it looks purple, but it's not. It's like brown. It's brown. It's pretty brown, I would say. It's brown. I would say that's brown. That's brown. That's brown. That's brown. So I don't know why I did that. I just like wanted to do that. But the paintbrush hair got in it. So I'm just gonna kind of get that a little bit wet. Bleh. And then I'm gonna get this. That's alright. I'll just clean my table later. That's fine. That's fine. Just clean it again. Okay. So now that it's dry, I have to do a top coat because I can't put the sprinkles on and then do a top coat because then I would have to redo all the sprinkles. So I'm going to just take this brush this time and I'm going to do a top coat. Just because I feel like this brush makes it look a little bit nicer. And I'm only getting the tip wet, and then I just lightly brush it, and I just kind of, like you can see my hand, and then I just kind of turn it a little bit. But don't squeeze it, because then like all the paint comes up, and it's like, because it's not dry all the way yet. When you use like a sponge or something, like I accidentally squeezed mine one time, so I've made one of these before, and that's actually kind of how I got into this again. Because I made one of them before, and then I ended up liking it, and so here I am. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going over it. I'm sorry that this video is so long. It's 27 minutes long. I'm sorry. But that's just, like, it takes a while, like, because it has to dry and it has to do all that stuff. But I also spent a lot of time just cutting it out. So, but it's pretty hard. You might take like 27 minutes just cutting it out. Like, at least this was my whole video, not just the cutting out part. But I'm just going to make one big long video and I'll still have more space. Just Alright, let's see. So I'm gonna like just put on paint. And then, like I said, you just like I said, you just lightly take it and you just kind of flick it, like you're flicking, like this, not like this, like this. Because I know some people will be like, it's too much paint, like, because you're supposed to flick it. I'm really good at painting, so I'll get the bottom later. And then in one of my different videos, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Because this video is getting super long, so I'm not going to be able to do the sprinkles on camera with you guys. But I hope you guys liked this video so far. This is what it looks like. And then on a different video, make sure to tune in. And I'm most likely going to be showing you a picture of it. But I feel bad that I'm not able to finish it, but it's super long. It's literally about to be 30 minutes long. So I hope you liked it. I am sorry it took so long. And I hope you like my videos. Bye!